Officer McNew's sacrifice was not in vain. I sincerely believe that his story, his life, is going to influence someone in the next generation that is going to continue to make a difference in this community. Greetings to all of you who back the blue. Earlier today, I was visiting members of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and I was honored to present a plaque in the memory of Officer Brad McNew. Officer McNew was one of the fallen heroes that I featured on the channel last year. The impact that his sacrifice and his story had on me when I found out about his tragic loss. So today's presentation brought it all full circle for me to get a chance to thank the men and women of his team. When you spend that much time together, as they shared with me, you build lifelong bonds with your brothers and sisters on the team. And so I was blessed to get a chance to meet them and tell them how important their calling is to our nation, to our local communities, and directly how it has had a positive impact on my life. We tend to forget the lives that have been torn apart and the people who are trying to piece those lives back together, helping each other each and every day. So it was extra special for me not only to tour the facility where he spent over 2 decades of his career, but to get to go to the gym that was created in his honor, to get a chance to see the tributes to him there and to have different members of the team share stories with me about him and the impact that he had on their personal lives and on their careers, and special memories that they had with him, with things that he loved to do. It is the stories that they share about how that officer impacted their lives, either personally and or professionally, that helps me keep the right frame of mind in order to continue to do this when in every case the stories are always very tragic. I want to give a very special shout out to Deputy Chief Benoit. You have done an amazing job, and I think it's a credit to those mentors who guided you throughout your career, and to see that being done through you for the next generation that you have impacted was really special for me to get a chance to see, and for us to get the chance to talk and share with each other just our experiences growing up. We're pretty close in age, and the things that we saw and how it impacted our lives and led us to be the men that we are today. I thank you for taking that time. I definitely cherish your input, and I'm so glad that we connected. And I thank you so much for your encouragement and your support. Going on the tour and seeing the different programs that are run at this facility, that it is allowing inmates to literally change their lives. Getting the chance to see these programs in action this morning was a blessing. It was mind-blowing knowing that these men and women will have the opportunity when they are released to literally leave with in-demand trade skills such as plumbing and welding, landscaping. It was amazing to get a behind-the-scenes look at that process, and it allowed me to have a greater understanding of why Officer Brad McNew loved this calling so much and why he devoted so much of his life to it. So to the entire team, know that we are continuing to pray for you, that we will not forget Officer McNew's sacrifice, and thank you for sharing those special stories. And I will not forget the story behind the dog tag. Like I said, that's something that will get me through many difficult days. Thank you for the challenge coin. That is going on my display wall ASAP. And you guys keep doing what you were called to do. Continue in the spirit of excellence and integrity that is changing lives in Jacksonville. And remember what I shared, that Officer McNew's sacrifice was not in vain. I sincerely believe that his story, his life, is going to influence someone in the next generation that is going to continue to make a difference in this community. For me, it's back to the editing studio. Of course, today's presentation was somewhat local, 2-hour drive. Next week, that will not be the case, as I'll head to North Ohio to honor 2 officers that we have lost tragically this past summer. And so there's a lot of work for me to get done before heading out on the road next week. As always, thank you guys for your continued support, but more importantly, please continue to support our shields. God bless.